It is one of the most distressing elections I've seen in my lifetime.
ECU political science professor Brad Lockerbie has created a model of predicting the future U.S. president several months before the November election.
I take into account people's economic attitudes prior to the election itself as a main variable that helps to explain or predict the outcome of the elections.
Lockerbie's model predicts Hillary Clinton to win with 50.4% of the popular vote. Her opponent, Donald Trump, took the stage at the Greenville Convention Center recently. Political science student Lorena Grissett says that was a good way to get college students engaged.
I feel like a lot of college students, especially ECU students, went. So I think that kind of, that they're actively involved, like they actually went to see one of the presidential nominees. I think those people that actually went, they may end up voting.
Lockerbie says campaigning in a college town is an interesting strategy for any political figure.
Anytime you can increase the number of votes you get, that's a smart move compared to other places. If he thinks he can, on net, do well here, it makes sense for him to come here.
Lockerbie says around 35% of college students actually vote in the presidential election. This number may decrease in the future, however, since a 2014 law was passed that eliminates early voting on college campuses in North Carolina, like ECU.
I think college students just don't vote because a lot of them either aren't very educated or about the issues, or they just don't really care to get involved.
So, will college students affect who wins the presidency?
Young people don't tend to be that different than their elders in terms of voting preferences. It varies from year to year whether young people go a little more Democrat or a little more Republican.
Lockerbie's adjusted model predicts that Republicans will maintain control of the House of Representatives. That is, assuming his model is correct. And he says it usually is.
One might argue I was wrong in 2000 in that I forecast Al Gore would win, but if I were being a bit of a pedant about it, I could say he did win the popular vote. And that's what my model gets at right now.
Emily Schultz, Pirate News Network.